Okay, now we can graph y equals log base 3 of x plus 2. And initially I'm just going to graph y equals log base 3 of x, and then add the 2. So to get started, I will just draw a small table of values here for y equals log base 3 of x. And okay, so let me plug in a few good points. For if I plug in 1 for x, of course I will get 0 for y, right? Because log base 3 of 1 is just 0. If I plug in 3 for x, I will get 1 for y, 9 for x, that's 2 for y. Where am I coming up with these numbers? Well, they're all basically bases of 3, so 3 to the 1, right? So log base 3 of 3 to the 1 is just 1. So that's why I put the 3 for x, and that's 1 for y. Log base 3 of 3 squared is just 2. So that's what I picked a 9, because 3 squared is 9. And so on. If I had something like 1 over 3 for x, 1/3, I would get negative 1 for y. So check them out, plug them into the calculator. Hopefully they make good sense to you. And so now I'm just going to graph it. And I know that our asymptote is going to be at x equals 0. So there's just an asymptote right along the y-axis. Okay, so here we have 1 comma 0, then we have 3 comma 1, then 9 comma 2, and 1/3 and negative 1. So somewhere around there. So the graph's going to look something like this. Oh, that wasn't too horrible. And over here, for the asymptote, it's almost like a straight line, really. A little bit smoother. Should be a little bit smoother. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's not too bad. So that's y equals log base 3 of x. But we're interested in log base 3 of x plus 2. Well then, we're just going to add 2 to every y and shift this graph upwards just by 2 units. So this point is going to go here, this one's going to go here, this guy's going to go there, and this one will go, actually where was, yeah, right here. Great. Now let's see if I can do as good a job as the first graph. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. It's not too terrible. And here I'm just going to draw a straight line basically for the asymptote. Okay, and this, it's not quite straight in real life, right? It's a little bit curvy, but just for the purposes of making it look nice on my software, I'm actually that was terrible. Erase it. So I just made a straight line. So y equals log base 3 of x plus 2. So we're done, and that's it.